What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another video game review. So, I got my copy of Digimon Storytime Stranger on. I I know I asked my mom to pre-order it, which it came out on the 10th, and I'm not sure when I got it. It was either the 10th or the 14th. I can't really remember. All I know is I'm having a blast playing it, even though none of my DLC is uh is working. And by that I don't just mean my Time Stranger DLC. I mean all the DLCs on my Switch are not are not uh are not working, including the ones that I bought when the games came out. Like, let's see here. I have the I have a couple of games with download content. I can't remember all of them at the off the top of my head, but I also got the pre-order DLCs for uh, at least the Digimon Story, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory complete set or whatever it's called. That won't re-upload to this Switch. That bugs the you know what out of me because I'm not saying it. But I'm sure you can infer what it bugs the out of me. I'm sure you can figure out what that word is. Starts with an H. But but yeah, that's just crazy that DLC that used to be uh, that used to be saved onto this is now completely wiped out. And by that I mean I bought DLC for games, and now I can't even re-download the DLCs for the games that I have, which, like I said, bugs the, and you can infer which word I'm talking about. Actually, they're interchangeable, really. So instead of getting the Digimon from the DLC when I got to the in between theater, I just had to digivolve my Digimon in the right directions, which I don't know why a brand new game's DLC did not come did not download by its did not come pre-ordered like it was supposed to. Luckily, I was able to get Black Agumon and Black Gabumon. My mom just walked in. Oh, no problem. My mom's just. I'll continue in a few seconds, or I hope a few seconds. So, yeah, it really is one of the craziest things that that none of my DLC will reload onto here. And obviously you can tell what system I was holding up, so you can infer where what. Oh, my cat's in here. Cool. I wish I could show my cat, but my cat's over by my window. And I already gave him. I also have my mom in here, which is cool because yeah, that part sucks. Yeah, the part of them following you out sucks. By the way, I don't know if you realized I was recording that entire time, and I'm still recording. So, as you can tell what I was holding up, you can tell what system I got the DLCs for, which it does bug me that, I mean, I can kind of understand pre-order DLCs not reloading without me paying for them again, but um but they didn't, even when I got into the in between theater, the DLCs weren't there, and and that really sucks. Luckily I knew which Digivolution path to take to get Black Agumon and Black Gabumon, so that's pretty cool that I figured that out. And it's just really, really weird to me that brand new DLC did not come with the game, and in a couple of, I don't know when, because I don't know when I'll get a protective playing case like this one for, well, you can infer what system I got 2 days ago. We were at my mom and I go to Costco. Well, not a lot, but my dad went with us this time because mom and I had doctor's appointments, and dad dropped us off there, and then dad did whatever he did uh, until until our appointments were over. Everything is going well with my well, everything is going well with my stuff, and I want to. So y'all know that I also saved up money for a fender uh, last year or the year before. I can't actually remember. And it's not one of those really expensive fenders. It's one of those starter fenders, but it's still a fender. And I love it because right now I can't use my I can't use my I can't use my main guitar because my main guitar's uh, strings are like seriously oxidized to the point where I'm not even. I want to use it because I love playing it, but at least I have my Fender as a backup. Thank God. But the reason I love that is because of the sentimental value that that guitar has for me, and that's why it's my main guitar. It was I my I'd showed that off too, but if you want to see that one, uh, let's see, go check out my all my music videos except for the I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus video with the little baby that looks like a turtle at the time. And by that I mean he was on his hands and knees like a turtle. My nephew is not a turtle. Although, now that I think about that, that is a very cute mental image of my nephew dressed up in a Ninja Turtle costume, which I know I got at least one turtle video out of my cousin, I can't remember how old he was, but he wasn't even a year old. And my sister had got, actually, wait, it was either his mom that got it for him, my sister, or, or we bought it for him. I can't recall who bought it, but it was the video is called Teenage Mutant Ninja Baby, which is absolutely, it's one of my favorite, it's one of my favorite videos that I've done over the last, good Lord, is it really almost been 8 years? Holy smokes. But yeah, I can't, it's really weird because I had filmed that video when my nephew was like, I think he was less than a month old or just past a month old when I filmed that video, which he really was a very cute baby, and he still has the cute little curls that I absolutely love. On his hair is just very. You've seen me with blonde curly hair before, so my curls aren't natural. Well, some of them, because some of them, as you can tell, some of them do. Some of my hair does spiral a little bit, but my nephew's is actually curly, and it even now it's, even though he's 7, his hair is just, it's hard to explain. But I freaking love my nephew. He's amazing. I am actually working on a I'm working on something that I actually used in one of my in my I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus video. Well, the first I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus video, which every guitarist wants to find a guitar that is beat to hell and they want to fix it up. My sister and my brother in law somehow found a guitar that was quite literally, like I said, it was beat to shit. And I can tell you this, as a guitarist, since since exactly a week before my 8th birthday, I remember that no, November 24th, uh, November 24th, 98, my uncle hands me our family guitar, now my main guitar, and it was one of the weirdest damn things that's ever happened to me. I I started well, obviously I watched him play way before that because I loved watching my uncle play guitar. That was cool. But I started studying his finger placement. Uh, I was around 6, maybe 5.5 when I started, and I'm not sure if anybody actually knew what I was doing. I do believe my mom had somewhat of a clue as to what I was doing. And for those 2.5, 2 years, uh, after a while, I do believe my late uncle figured it out too. And I think by the time I was 8, everybody had it figured out. I mean, just about to be 8. I think everybody figured out why I was spending so much time around my uncle back then. Besides the fact that my uncle is one of my biggest inspirations for keep playing guitar. He's the reason why I'm he's the reason why I'm actually a guitarist. You should really go check out my video. My my dad God darn it, what is it? Oh, I remember it. I remember it now. My musician career beginning to break to me returning to it, because for a while I didn't play for a while because, like I said, late uncle. You can tell what I meant by that. I honestly thought I would never pick up a guitar again after that. But then, out of nowhere, my uncle sends me the video of Return to Pooh Corner, which is one of the songs my late uncle used to play. I have no idea why my uncle sent me that. He probably sent it to me because he knew I was honestly thinking about never picking up a guitar again, and that's probably why he sent it. But as soon as I hit play, I remembered what I had spent all those years doing, and the second I hit play, after my uncle sent me that, well, play and unmute, because I wasn't actually on YouTube. I had just clicked the play button on the video, and it was muted, so I had to unmute it. The second I realized what the song was, I don't know how, because that guitar was on the opposite side of my room at the time, and because I never thought I would ever play again, I thought I was just going to turn every one of my guitars into wall hangers, because, like I said, I just thought I lost I think it was like 6 months after that, maybe 9 months, when my uncle sent me that video. But I do remember hitting play, and then it was like the fog that I had over my head, just clouding my thoughts. It was like it was lifted, thanks to my uncle sending me that video. Like I said, the guitar was on the other side of my room. I crawl really, really fast, but to me, it honestly felt like, I know I crawled to the guitar, but to me, it felt like using what I assume using the Force in Star Wars is the equivalent to. But back to what I was saying about November 24th of 98. So everybody knows at this time that that I had been watching my uncle for years, and I think they all knew right away that I was. They just didn't say nothing. I'm actually kind of surprised nobody said anything at the time, except for there was this look in my mom's eyes every time that said, "I know what you're doing. Keep it up." And the set on November 24th, 98, my uncle hands me the guitar, and all of a sudden, this massive, and I mean, well, massive mental electric shock surged through my body because it was like it was the only way I can define what it was is this. Uncle hands me the guitar. All of a sudden, it's like a spiritual awakening happened. There was a bunch of energy coursing through my veins, and that's probably one of the weirdest days of my life that I've ever had because I never felt anything like that before. And to this day, whenever I'm looking at my main guitar slash was family guitar, which is constantly, I feel that exact same electrical pulse shooting throughout my body. And I don't know how or why. It either has been one continuous thing of endorphins, or the endorphins start releasing all over again every morning. But the way I see it is, even if it is a new set of endorphins, the way I choose to see it is as the fact that it's just one continuous loop of endorphins being released and I've been writing these endorphins, quote unquote, since November 24th, 98. It's really odd that I like I said, the only way I can explain that is one of two things. Either I either that gets either it was a spiritual event going on, or there was just something that it felt like my uncle was passing the torch, so to speak. And that was probably the surge of energy I felt slash feel, because I honestly believe that it has been the exact same uh, endorphin rush that I've been riding all these years. Holy smokes, is it really? Holy smokes, it's been nearly 28 years. I've been riding the same endorphin rush for the last 27 and a half years. Holy crap. And like I said, it could just be a new release of endorphins every time I look at that guitar, but I choose to believe that it's the same, that it's the exact same wave of endorphins that I've been riding. And it's just really cool that that I was able to overcome what had happened thanks to my uncle, which I honestly don't even know why he sent me that. It was probably just to remind me of what I could have been giving up. At least that's what that's what I that's what I've been telling myself all these years. And I literally was like a week away from asking my mom to just get wall hangers, because I never thought I would pick up a guitar again. But now I've picked up my guitar a lot over the last couple of years, which, like I said, I can't even remember when I filmed that. Wait, it might have been somewhere around April of 17. I don't remember, but it was, I know it was near the, wait, no, that was when I started my channel back in 12. Wait, no, I started my channel on 11. I started my channel, this current channel, back, I can't remember, I think that's the part of, and oh yeah, it was April 4th. I just can't recall the year because I was thinking, what in the, wait, actually, I think it was November of, I know I've been posting videos to this channel for almost 8 or 9 years now because I've had this, I, back in the day, I didn't know that, that your, that a YouTube channel was linked to your email account. So I started different channels over the years, which I really don't know. I honestly don't even remember why I kept doing that. Probably because I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was tied to the phone, not my email account. When I figured out that it was tied to my email account, I felt so damn stupid because, like I said, I've had, let's see, I think I've had like, I'm either on my fourth or my fifth YouTube channel because, like I said, I thought it was attached to the phone, not the email. But now that I know that it is attached to email, I've been using that um, that my current channel to actually post videos, which is really cool because I started posting videos just as a way to get just as a way to clear my mind, and it has completely worked. It's a really good thing, which I know some of my videos get kind of longer and longer, which actually this video is longer than than my videos normally are. Although if you want to see one of my videos that reached an hour just because I had so much to talk about, well, actually, this one's almost reaching 30 minutes because I've had so many topics to talk about in this one video. And and the video you should really look up is my review of the dance. Not me singing the dance, because that's only as long as the song is, which I did not know about copyright when I started singing that. If I would have known about copyright back then, I would have said, I do not make any money off this video. This is just me singing blank or me playing blank, because I did not know that back then. And I honestly didn't even realize that. I had forgotten to say that. Well, actually, I didn't know to say that at the beginning of singing music before. And now I know that. Thank God that I know that, because now that I realize what I had done, I feel really, really stupid for it, because honestly, I can see how I could see how I would have had to put a disclaimer there. I was just, I don't even remember, I don't even remember hitting record on that video. I just remember, singing the dance, and that was one of the first videos I did. I think it was either, it was in the top 10, I know that, and things like that. And so ever since I noticed that, which was just after, quite literally, the next music video I did after that was, I think it was Return to Pooh Corner, which I actually titled Steve's Song. Y'all should go check that out. Actually, you should check out every one of my videos, not just the ones I suggest in my videos. But yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. And I am having I know I cut off the Digimon Story Time Stranger, Digimon Story Time Stranger segment a little prematurely and got into my guitars, the music section of this. So I will say this about it. Even though I don't have my any of my download content on my Switch, I honestly don't know how 4 or 5 games worth of actually wait, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Scarlet has it. Pokemon darn it, Pokemon Sword and Shield both have it. Digimon Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition has it. I think my I know my copy of Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection has download DLC. I mean pre-order DLC. That hasn't worked on here. I checked all my DLCs to see if they'd work. It says download to different console, which is weird because when I go into I'd show you right now, but I can't. I mean, I could, but it would take me too long to get everything set up, and I ain't doing that when I've literally got a cutscene rolling on Digimon Story Time Stranger with but the system's in sleep mode now. But yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as shit will. Peace out, y'all.